What happens if you cross a cell phone with a Kindle? You get the Boox Palma, and it's one of the latest trends in the tech world, so let's talk about it. Okay, first a disclaimer. I wasn't sent this device and this video isn't sponsored. However, the links in the description are affiliate links, so if you buy the device, it will cost you the same and I get a little commission, so thank you. Okay, what is it? Well, the Boox Palma is actually an Android 11 smartphone that has a 300 ppi 6-inch e-ink display. This allows you to read books, articles and browse the web. It has a 6 GB of RAM, 128 GB of storage and an octa-core Snapdragon CPU, and it even has a GPU. It has a microSD slot that not all the smartphones even have. It has a camera with flash, and it has a 3950 mAh lithium-ion polymer battery. So far, it sounds like I'm describing a cell phone, but it's not a regular cell phone. Because it has an e-ink display, it has a very long battery life. This battery lasts 2 to 3 weeks. It's very easy to read, and it even works in direct sunlight, and it's easy to read for long periods of time. So why would I pick this up over a smartphone? Well, first, your smartphone is full of notification distractions, things that are popping out from all directions, and other things that make it so much harder to actually be efficient with your time. This thing, however, focuses on one thing and one thing only, on making it easy for you to read. It also has a very long battery life, so unlike your smartphone that you have to charge every day, this one you charge once every few weeks, drop it in your backpack, and it's there. And because it weighs only 6 ounces or 170 grams, it's so light you won't even feel it's there until you need it. So why would you pick that up over a Kindle? Because the Kindle is very similar as well. Well, first, it's smaller and lighter than the Kindle Paperwhite. But the primary advantage here is that it's not locked to the Kindle ecosystem. You can install third-party Android apps. So essentially any Android app works on that. You even have the full Play Store. You can even install apps from the Play Store, including apps like Pocket or your RSS reader or your comic book reader, even if it's third party and not made by Amazon. But if you still want Kindle books to be available, you can even install the Kindle app on that and then just launch it, and the experience is very similar to a regular Kindle, except you're not locked into that ecosystem, so you can drop any file on the device and just use it. But it's not limited only to books. You can actually read and write your emails on that. You can manage your to-dos, again with no distractions and with easy to read screen for a long period of time. Now keep in mind, if you install the Kindle app from the Play Store, you won't be able to buy Kindle books from the device itself, or rather from the Kindle app, because of a dispute between Amazon and Google. But you can still do that on a separate Kindle, to the website, or even with the Amazon website opened on the device itself. What I found even weirder is that if you install Amazon's own App Store, you cannot install the Kindle app from there, even though you can install almost anything else. I'm not sure why, but it's a shame, but you still can install it easily from Google's Play Store. One major difference of that device compared to the Kindle is how fast the refresh rate of the screen is. The touchscreen is super sensitive and the e-ink display is surprisingly fast, and the device even have multiple refresh rates, and you can even watch YouTube on an e-ink display. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can. And then, unlike a Kindle, this device has a camera with flash. And at first I asked myself, why does an e-reader need a camera? Until I saw the built-in DocScan app. And the DocScan app allows you to scan a document from paper and then read it and mark it on the Boox Palma. So for those of us who go to contracts or agreements or just long research papers, that can be a lifesaver. You scan it back in the office or at home, and then go on the subway and read it in the digital form very easily. Surprisingly handy. And because this device is actually a smartphone, and you heard that it has a pretty decent speaker, it also has a Bluetooth connection. So you can use it to listen to audiobooks, you can use it to listen to podcasts, to music from all kinds of apps. So Spotify podcasts, yeah, you can listen to it. Amazon's Audible, yes, you can listen to it. All of that on a tiny little device. Just sync it offline when you're at home and then listen to it everywhere. Listen to an Audible book and then switch to the Amazon app and keep on reading, even though that specific case you can do on a Kindle as well, on some of them, but you can do that with Spotify as well. So who is that device for? Well, while it's a great ebook reader with super fast e-ink display and a very large third-party app support, it's important to remember that it's actually an expensive device. At $245.99, it's much more expensive than even the Kindle Paperwhite without the ads. Kindle would cost you $129 without the ads. A Kindle Paperwhite would be around $179. But if you're like me and you're using Pocket to track different links and read articles, or you use a bunch of other apps to read from throughout your daily reading, or your cell phone is full of different distractions and phone calls and messages and WhatsApp and all of that, and you want to disconnect from all of this, this is a great device for that. And also, it can be a perfect option if your books do not come from Amazon, but from other different sources. Alright, thanks for sticking around till the end. If you're new here, this channel is dedicated to life hacks for digital professionals. If that is something that could be interesting for you, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time I feel like making a video. Bye bye.